Welcome to Tools, Tech, and Gear. I'm Seth. Cigman sent over this laser level and asked that I do an unboxing and check out the features. So let's go ahead and dive into this product and see what it is all about. This is the Cigman CM701 laser level. Let's go ahead and open the box and see what's inside. We've got a nice carrying case, has a faux leather strap on the top and a zipper that will allow you to access the inside. So let's go ahead and pop that open. And inside we've got a nice foam protective case. And let's go ahead and pull the level itself out. There we go, set that aside. A little remote control, we'll get into that. And let's see, very cool. We will also work with this little tripod in a moment to see what we can do with that. It also has this mounting bracket. And then lastly, you've got some literature and another plate here that we will also get into. This unit's supposed to come with, there it is. It's got a USB for charging. Looks like you'll have to use a computer unless you have an adapter to go onto your wall. Here's everything in the box. Let's take a closer look at each one of these items. Starting off with the manual, it just gives you the very basic information you need to go ahead and get started with this. Not too bad. It has a remote control with 4 buttons. You can turn off the vertical 1, vertical 2, the horizontal, and you can adjust the brightness of the laser here with this button up here. It has a little tiny lanyard. You can put it on a keychain if you need to. This right here is a little stand that has a 1/4 inch thread on it. So you can hang this part right here from a wall and then attach the level out on this and it will hang. We will try that out here in just a bit. This right here is a little tripod. It has the threads here on the bottom. Looks like it's a 1/2 inch. And then these legs are locked down. And on the top here, there actually is a rotating disc, and the knob over here spins that disc really, really slow. So you can really fine tune where the laser is going to be pointing. So that is pretty cool. We'll try that out as well. This right here is a reflective piece that will allow you to see the laser in a room that may be really bright. So we'll give that a try here. It's also got a little piece that can pop out so it will stand up. But anyway, we'll get to that. Charging cable is USB-C. Does not come with the wall adapters. You'll have to use your computer. And then here is the laser itself. Let's start off with this first and go over its features. Right here, it has a lock button that slides over. Right now it is in the lock position, and we'll slide over and the unit is actually going to turn on. So you see it's blinking. That means that we are not level. So if I set this here within a 4 degree of any direction, it will stay self-leveled. Otherwise, it will start to blink. So that means that it is leveled out. The buttons back here on the back are just like on the remote control. So I can turn off the horizontal, which was the one up top here. I can turn off the vertical number 1, like that. And if you push the other vertical number 2, it's going to turn on one of the other lasers. So it's turning on that one and then off this one. And that is pretty much the basics of the different lasers. Now the last button up here, this red button, will adjust the brightness if I tap it quickly. I'll show you that here a little bit later where you can see, well there you go, bright, and then it gets dim. So there's 3 settings there. If you hold this down, it will go into a mode that is only available if you turn the lock off. Turn the lock so that everything is locked down. Now if I hold this power button, it is not going to level anymore. It's just going to have a laser always sticking out there. On the back of the unit is where you can access your USB-C for charging. And then on the bottom you've got your 1/4 inch thread to attach this to a tripod or the included different mounts it has. Now whenever you store the unit, be sure to have this in the locked position. It locks down the mirrors that are found here in the laser. Okay, this reflective device here does have a couple of inch marks on it, or centimeters over here, a target right in the middle. It has a magnet up top, so you could, that's aluminum. So yeah, it's got a magnet there that would allow you to attach this to a wall or a surface. Then you can pop this back piece out here, and it has just a little tripod that'll allow you to set that on a table. The tripod here has legs that could be adjusted a little bit up and down. They do come all the way off, but that would allow you to possibly level out a little bit more if your surface wasn't quite level, but I think for the majority of times you would use it just right here on a surface. And it's got the 1/4 inch thread there in the middle. And then this over here will turn that disc quite slowly. And on the back, it's just got that 1/2 inch thread with the 3 legs. This is a very simple L bracket that would allow you to attach to a wall right here, and has this 1/4 inch thread that can be slid back and forth and actually even removed here on the end if you needed to. There's a nail holding up my Tools Tech and Gear logo. We can use that to attach the L bracket here. There we go. And I think before I hang it up there, I will go ahead and screw this onto that 1/4 inch thread. Okay. Go ahead and unlock this. Got the laser coming out now. And so we can use the remote control to turn off, let's say, vertical 1. There we go. Vertical 2. Turn that one on and off. Or horizontal. And turn that one on and off. And here is the adjustment of brightness. So that's max bright, medium, low, lowest, and back up there. So that is pretty much the only settings that you can get out of that. Now, of course, you could spin this on that 1/4 inch thread to get the level to go in different orientations, but it is still going to find that level position there. So like you can see right here is where this cross happens. If I tilt this up a little, it is still going to find a level on that spot. So quite handy to have. The back of the L bracket also has a couple of strong magnets and some rubberized feet in there, so you can stick this to a wall and not worry about it scratching the surface. Let's give the little turntable a test here. So I'm just going to attach the laser level onto that 1/4 inch thread until it stops moving. And now I can turn this and it will slowly move this level around. So let's see what we got here. Go ahead and flip the lock button there and get this going. So now I can move this ever so slowly around and find out where exactly we want this to be. Now let's compare the brightness on the wall versus on that reflector. Get this pretty level here. So it's about the same here in this close distance, but if you were in a further position away from that, it would shine a bit brighter. My studio space here is 20 foot, so let's go ahead and pan up. You can see just how bright it is over there at about 18 feet away. Let's take a regular level over here and see how that compares to what we're seeing with this line here. So I've got this level here, and let's just place it right there on the line. And I don't know how well it's going to show, but that is right there on level. So that is looking pretty good. And you can see here where it crosses over. My door goes off level here by about 1/8 of an inch as it goes up. The level can also be put on a tripod, as you see here. Is that picture level? I don't know. Let's find out. So as you can see, just a slight practical use here. it's not level. There we go. Now, if you want to use this laser level but not have the level function turned on, what you can do is push it over to the lock and then hold down your red power button up here for 3 seconds. And you can see it's not blinking anymore, but I can now angle it however I want and it will lock that angle down. So basically, if I wanted to, say, keep a level line on a set of stairs or something, I could just angle that up and it would keep that same laser level the whole time. So that's just one feature you can use there. It does have to be in the lock position, and then you have to hold that power button on, and you can turn it back off, and that's how you would store this or move it around. Thank you so much for watching this video on the Cigman Laser Level. If you want to know more about this product, I have a link in the description down below. I've used these a couple times in the past and they are quite handy, especially whenever you're trying to keep things consistent. For instance, when putting in tongue and groove, you can place a line and always know where your stud is, or just hanging pictures, that kind of thing can be quite handy. And there are a host of other uses for having a 3-way laser level. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.